MMA Digest here with Chris Weidman. So Chris, George St. Pierre speaks very highly of yourself. Have you trained with him, and what are your what advice has he given you?
I've actually never trained with GSP. He's seen me train a couple times at Henzo's, and it was like times when I was doing my thing and I was throwing some people around, and I think I knew he was impressed. And then also, he was in the locker room before when I went out to fight Mark Munoz. He was there with Francis Carmont, and the same exact routine we were going through in the locker room with John Danaher is the same exact routine I did when I was actually in the fight with Mark Munoz. So when he came back, they were in the locker room watching the fight. Oh my God, he was just doing this. This is crazy. So I think just seeing all that, I think got him to be a fan of mine and give me positive feedback, on camera, which is awesome. I'm a huge fan of his. So.
And Matt Serra, he's your coach. He won the title a few years back. Has he given you any advice in terms of your title shot?
I mean, just being around guys who have been where you want to be.
Right.
Just having them around you is always positive. You just know what type of work you have to put in to get to where you're at and how to handle it. And yeah, sure, he gives little tidbits on things to expect as far as like media and like the pressures and things that you could you might not expect going into a title fight.
And also recently on Twitter, I noticed that you posted a quote that said, "Don't think of your goals, think from your goals." Oh, yeah. What did you mean by that?
You gotta visualize yourself. If you wanted to buy this huge house, you got to visualize yourself living in that house before you can actually do it. So you have to. So for me, I have to visualize myself wearing that belt and winning that fight already. So it becomes more realistic inside my head when I get into that cage in the fight. For me, not to win that fight at that point would be like a total shock. That's really where you need to be.
Right. And also, I recently noticed on Twitter you posted a picture of yourself about to build a computer. Is that something that you do, build computers as well?
Yeah, well, I haven't done it in a long time. I just decided to do it again because I haven't had a lot of free time, and then I finally did, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta start doing a hobby again instead of just I was coming home tired all the time. I was like, let me get into video games again. So I built a computer with my friend actually, and yeah, and now after I built it, I haven't even had time to do much with it since I'm traveling all the time, but at least it's there.
And you've studied psychology. Does that ever come in handy in MMA?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. After getting my degree in psychology, I understand where your mind needs to be and how powerful your mind is in sports. And so just having an advantage, understanding things that are going to come through your mind and how normal they are and how to react to them is definitely a positive thing for me.
So you mentioned visualization. You visualized yourself having Dana White wrap that belt around your waist several times already?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And do you visualize, how you're going to finish the fight, what's going to go on in the fight, and everything like that?
I've visualized every scenario you could possibly dream up of to where it's getting really, really bad, and then I'm finding a way to persevere and battle through and just show my toughness. And then there's other ones where I come out looking like a phenom, So there's a million different scenarios, and we'll see which one happens on July 6th.
And your Walkout song, Won't Back Down, what is it about that song that inspires you, and are you a big Tom Petty fan?
I'm not like a huge music fan at all because I can't remember the words to anything. But I do that song does give me the chills, and one of my friends recommended it to me a couple fights ago, and I listened to it. I'm like, I really like that song. So I think my last two fights I've came out to it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to come out to it again. And I like what it stands for. You won't back down. So I like that.
And finally, UFC 162 against Anderson Silva. How's it going to go down?
I'm pretty sure it's going to go down with me with my hand raised for sure. But hopefully, I come out looking like got to showcase my skills and do what I believe I can do.
Excellent. Thanks a lot for your time.